Learning how to love again. Hi, everyone. I am Apollonia Ponti. I'm your certified dating, relationship, and life coach, and I am here to help you understand how to love again and understand how to master your dating, relationship lives, and really your love life overall, and to build the confidence overall to get what you want out of life and your relationships. And in this particular topic, it's pretty heavy because I know if you are someone that is watching this, you've experienced this or are experiencing this right now. And loss is one of the biggest principal elements of life of what really gets us to see clearly and also can take control of our emotions significantly, right? Now, learning how to love again after loss, meaning you're a widow or you've been through a divorce or you've gone through a really bad breakup and you are at a point in your life where you're probably not either ready or you are ready, or maybe you feel guilty, or maybe you just don't know where to start. And this is what we're going to talk about today. When you're learning how to love again, I want you to understand that nobody has a specific time. There's no time for you to start dating again. There's no time for you to start loving again, or trusting again. It's up to you to trust and love again. So what a lot of people do is like, oh, well, my friend Bill, it only took him 3 months and now he's with somebody, so maybe I should be dating. Everybody goes through a grieving process completely different. There can be anger, there can be sadness, there can be depression. There can also be avoidance styles that happen because of sadness. And this is really important for us to understand, is that we have to go through our own journey when it comes to letting go, when it comes to forgiveness, when it comes to seeing differently and switching our perspective. But also, too, we can't avoid the feelings that we feel. We can't avoid the pain that we may feel. We can't avoid the hurt, because in that pain, in that hurt is where we learn the most, where we can see the most, where we can also take an accountability and be like, I don't want to feel like this anymore. I'm ready to get over this. I'm ready to grow from this. And this is where you need to be to actually let go and grow. So the steps in regards to learning how to love again is forgiving whatever's happened in your past, right? A lot of times we believe that because this happened to us in our past, subconsciously and consciously, we believe that it's going to happen again. Because ultimately, two things happen here. We don't trust ourselves, or we're not willing to change our perspective and do the work, right? So I've seen so many people tell me in the comments, not really clients or anything like that, but I've seen people say things like, I'm never going to change, or I always attract the same women, I'm never going to date women again, and all this stuff. And it's just pain, and it's just fear behind there. And it's just a feeling of inadequacy, really, if we get down to it. And we don't want to feel like that, because we are in control of our lives. We can manifest whatever we want in our lives. We can have that amazing relationship. But if we want that amazing relationship, how are we embodying that being an amazing person in that relationship, right? So if we have anger in us, and if we're avoidant and we have issues that need to be addressed within us, we're not embodying the relationship that we want. We're just wanting someone to fix us. So this is how we stop the patterns and we start to learn how to love again, because it starts with loving yourself first. Ultimately, when we suffer from loss or a breakup or a divorce, we're learning ourselves again. Every year we change and we evolve as humans, and that's who we are. We're not the same person we were when we're in our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, even 70s. And the whole thing that I'm saying here is that you have the adaptability to change. Every human does. It's about what you listen to that comes into your mind. So the steps in order to let go and start to love again really comes from awareness, meaning your emotions. What is showing up for you here? Awareness. Once we go into awareness and we know what's showing up with her, what are we angry about? Are we mad? Are we sad? Are we depressed? With that comes compassion. Now we have compassion for our emotions. When someone has compassion, you can see things so much more clearly, instead of coming from a defensive route automatically all the time, or coming from anger or coming from pain. We can see things so much lighter that it actually alludes to less stress within us. Once that happens, we need third is forgiveness. We need to forgive ourselves for maybe our past behaviors or lessons. I don't call them mistakes because mistakes are lessons. And we need to forgive ourselves. And then we need to forgive the people that have hurt us, all the way down to the rooted cause. Maybe it's a mother, maybe it's a father, maybe it's a child, who knows? And really do the work and count within. And so that's number 3 is forgiveness. And number 4 is alluding to what I was saying is really doing the work. Really deep diving into those emotions and feeling, where did this come from? What was your relationship like with your first mother? With the first woman in your life, which was your mother. Was it a good one? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe you were starving for attention all the time. So that's why you get into relationships that women don't value you, right? So there's a lot here that can happen. And what I want you to do is I really want you to understand that there's so many, and I say this to not only motivate you and empower you, but it's the truth because I see this so much because it's what I do. There are so many men that I've talked to and that I've helped that have learned how to let go of the past and learn how to love again. And it does take time and it does take work because everybody's story is different. And as long as you can empower yourself with your tools and stay on your focus, what is your end destination? What does that goal look like? Envision that goal every day and how you want to feel, who you want to embody and who you want to become. You can 100% do this because a lot of men that I know have. And I know that there's probably a lot of you guys that are watching in the comments that have, and I want you to comment below so you can support one another. If you need any help with this, I really encourage you to download 2 things or take a look at 2 products that I know can help you. Number 1 is my Break Free of Codependency product, which will help you really get clear on breaking free of patterns and maybe patterns of inadequacy, the people pleaser guy, the Mr. Nice Guy mentality, because all of this comes from codependency. And then number 2 is there's a book that I made. It's called 35 Rules to Save Your Relationship. I would encourage you to download it as well. As always, I'll see you again in the next video. If you love this video, please like it. Please comment and share this video with a friend that might need to hear this as well. I'll see you again in the next video. And remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.